Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Naven Gaming, where today we are continuing our Resident Evil 4 remake. You would not believe how many times I've had to restart this damn video. You'd think that with me having to redo this intro several times, I probably would have gotten used to it a little bit more by now, but no. I'm probably still gonna screw it up. So last time, we defeated Krauser. That was fun. We had a nice fight, and after that, I looked at the video footage and I realized, holy crap, the quality on that is ass. I did think about maybe redoing the video, but then I thought that would be pretty fucking stupid. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be stupid, but it just wouldn't be authentic then. And I don't know if people care. I don't know if you guys would care about authenticity, but when I play a game that I haven't played before. At least that's the idea. I don't mind going back to playing games that I have already played before, but some of the, games like this in particular, where I'm very excited about playing them, and that I want to play them, and it's something new that I haven't touched. Well, yeah, I want the most authentic experience as possible for you guys, you know. But anyways, so I realized that with the quality being so shit on my capture card, I experimented a bit, and it turns out my PC is just garbage. Yeah, my PC. It can't do HDR at higher quality than the resolution that it had. My old capture card, despite the fact that it doesn't do HDR, can still do like 1920 or 1960, I think. And between 1960 to something else, and that's not bad. Um, but what's really amazing is that a lot of the after a lot of the fucking around with my capture card, I realized a few things, and I think I finally fixed a lot of the problems that I've been having with my recordings and the capture card and my capture card problems. So yeah. That being said, I feel like I might have solved a few problems. The breaking of the audio, I'm hoping is going to be one of them, because I just had that problem like as I was doing the intro of this particular video. I'm not gonna lie, I've done this intro like 5 times now, and and the only time I had to, every time I had to restart it was because the audio kept breaking. And I couldn't figure out why that was, and then I went and I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe if I adjust these settings. Okay, so then if I adjust these settings, and then I started noticing that it's getting less and less of a broken problem. And then I'm like, okay, so then reduce this, reduce that, go through the process of, figuring out how frames work, well, readjusting the framework, because, like, the audio is probably breaking for a different reason, but the frames and the capture card not being able to keep up is one of those probable particulars. Um, but yeah, essentially, I went through the process of just screwing around with my capture card and my my settings, and yeah, I think I pretty much solved a lot of the problems that I've been having with recording videos. So yeah, here's to hoping that I don't get audio breaks anymore. And that you guys don't get audio breaks anymore, because I thought it was only a me issue, but when I was reviewing my intro for this video, and then I was also watching my previous video because of the new capture card, I was like, huh, but by those audio distortions don't usually get picked up at the points when I'm, going through them, as I'm creating the video, and when I rewatch the video, it doesn't show up. So what video? Which ones do you get stuck in, and which ones don't? Like, I never realized that in the times that I have skimmed through some of my videos, that some of these audio problems actually stay in there. um, but yeah, sorry you guys had to deal with that. Um, but it's I feel like I finally figured it out. And I've also adjusted my TV quality settings, so that way it's much easier for the capture card to grasp. And I've also tried screwing with the sound systems of my options and the game itself to potentially ward off any other issues. Like, I wanted to take off the sound reverberation, because I don't know if sound reverberation also does it, but I mean, it could do that. I don't know. I'll turn it back on just to see after I mess with all those settings, but if it starts breaking again, then, yeah, merchant's down there. We'll just see. So, yeah, with all that said, let's get back into it. So, we gotta find Ashley.
Their defenses are no joke.
Well, no duh.
That's gotta be their sanctuary. Ashley.
That definitely looks like Ashley. Man, this place is pretty well fortified. So yeah, I'm expecting to die a couple of times. I kind of want to get through this remake as quickly as possible because I'm getting to a point to where, especially after my sickness, and I'm still kind of going through it right now. It's almost gone. It's getting there, but I'm getting to the point to where I'm just like, okay, I just want to fucking play this game and beat it already on the channel so I could go and play it in my own time. Because I really do want to just play the damn game. It doesn't help that I have an actual job in real life that distracts me from the things that I enjoy.
Come back anytime.
If only I can 100% commit to one specific thing.
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for?
Man, what should I buy?
A weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
Oh yeah, and we also got the Krauser's knife, the OG knife. It's the one that Leon used to have in the original game. Only he had that from the get-go. This time we had to earn that knife. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably sell our old knife to just to focus on the new one. Because of course I am. I mean, this thing is so much better in every way. You could upgrade the entire thing. I mean, why the hell would I want to use the old knife? I mean, look at this. This thing is crazy. Increase power by 2. Oh, God. Sorry. That was so surprising. My cough relapsed. Not really, but I wish. Anyways. It looks like we're going to be putting a lot more effort back into durability again.
Notice the difference right away. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. A little bit goes a long way. You'll see.
Oh my god. I really want to. I really want to. I think 160 is good for now. We don't need it to be, like... Well, it doesn't need to be that powerful. It just needs to get the job done.
Pleasant.
I think we're pretty good. It's also a much bigger knife, too. Handgun ammo, or wait for shotgun shells. Well, I'm kind of low on a bit of gun ammo, so I think I'll spend what I can get.
Travels.
All right. Okay, I don't think it matters. Alright. Save again, and let's just get going, I guess. Really looking forward to fucking up this time. I jest, because I'm actually just getting used to... I'm actually kind of used to this. Going through the grind. It's, Oh. Oh, this is this part. What the?
What was that?
I also forgot to get body armor back. And also, ooh-wee. Yeah, thanks a lot. Also, I'll be right back. Got it.
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for? Easy. Come back anytime.
Alright, let's do it. I kind of had to run back for that one, but let's do it. Oh, hell yeah. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Oh, this is great. Get this guy, too. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, I'm losing that. Okay. Yes, please kill them. Meantime, let's climb up here and see what goodies I can get. So it's attack chopper time. Ugh. I was wondering when we're gonna get those attack choppers again. I think I'll wait for more shotgun shells. Let's see, can I get them? No, I can't. Damn it. Oh well. Can only do so much. Nice.
Not bad at all.
Get that guy too. There we go. God, I love this part. Oh. Okay, no, I'm not aiming at the guy. Oh man, I keep losing him. There we go. Let me get it. Come on. Darn it. Moving on. Oh. Fuck that guy.
What he wants.
Oh, really?
No good.
Come on, game. At least give me what I want. Oh, crap. Trust me, I will. The moment I can.
One down.
I don't see the enemy turret. There it is. Run, Leon, run. Come on. They just keep giving me yellow herbs, but I keep not finding reasons to use it. At least it's good for giving me maximum health. And by that I mean it heals completely when I use it with a yellow herb. I noticed that when I use a red herb just as is, it doesn't actually, well, yeah, a green and red just doesn't do it. It doesn't heal all the way, but with the yellow it does. Or maybe I'm just imagining that, but I don't know. It's what it feels like. I keep hearing guys, and I don't know where they are. Oh, there's that guy. Nope, nope, nothing to shut it down. Ah, fuck. And of course. There we go.
Here you go.
Ah.
Body armor's not looking great.
It never does, Kennedy. It never does.
Out of the way.
Jesus. Now they're killing each other. There goes my body armor.
Time for a taste of your own medicine.
Who's coming up behind me? Nobody? Good.
Mike! All clear!
Thanks, buddy. All right. Now watch me do my thing.
Oh, I thought I heard chains, but didn't think it was these guys. It's just getting better and better. God, fuck that thing. You could just stay dead.
I think that was my last one.
I do believe it was. Oh, come on.
You got this. Bitch won't even break a sweat.
Yeah, you say that.
Give me a break already.
You're telling me. Yeah, of course. I was afraid of that. Actually, wait a minute. Yep. You know what I really need, game, is some healing. Yep. Well, I need that. Let's see how effective this knife is, shall we? Who's next? Same guy? Some things never change.
I hate bugs.
God, you're telling me. You know what? No. Just happily burn alive. That sounds so close. Ah! How? Ah. Come on. There we go. That isn't gonna help me. Not by much.
One down.
Yeah, one down. Oh, of course, there's a plug ahead. Oh, he's just right there. Could just run up to him. Oh, that's good. That's also good. What? Nothing else? Do you some more gifts? I bet you there's gonna be more bullshit waiting for me. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to jinx it. Not gonna say it because I don't want to jinx it. Oh wait, actually there is something like it around, actually. Only it's more like wrist launchers than they are anything else. I was gonna say, please don't let the guys with the Gatling guns, the fat guys with the Gatling guns come back, but then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, there's those big guys with the wrist launchers, though. Alright. Yeah, I knew it. Fuck those things. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. You're right there. Hey, buddy. Ow. I guess I should just, yeah, well, you know, that was kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Alright. What do I hit him with? Screw it. Oh, well, I wasn't quick enough. Right back here, come on.
Out of the way.
Ah.
None left.
Where the fuck is it going?
Give me a break already.
And go. Fuck that guy. Come on, are you serious?
They keep coming.
Could have just done this, I guess. Because I got a lot of these already. Nothing else? Good. I knew he was gonna be there, but I was hoping I could turn the thing, but nope, of course not. Ah.
Give me a break already.
Dear fucking god. What if I just come up here? Oh, hello. Actually, just a case. What the hell is that?
Next.
Run for it, run for it, run for it. Okay. No. Come on. Really?
One down.
Back around collecting everything again. Okay, that's everything over here. Nothing over there. Always making sure that there's stuff that I haven't missed. Take that. I don't know what that noise is, but it's getting kind of annoying.
I hate bugs.
Holy crap.
They keep coming. Not bad, right?
Jesus Christ, are you serious? I need medical attention right the fuck now. Ah. There is literally no way I'm gonna be able to get over there. The wonder throw. Will she make it? Yes.
I think that was my last one.
Ugh. Well, okay, game. Why can't that ever just be the last one? Oh, it's out. Great. I was wondering where the fuck you went.
Next.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Really? Well, okay. Anything else? No? Great. Out of here. Some ammo upstairs. This is the last time I ever start anything off on the higher difficulty of any type of game. I'm gonna be honest. It's been fun, but it's been slow going. I think I have more parts for this game than any other channel on the platform. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have more parts for this damn game than any other channel.
Get in!
Thanks.
We get out of here, drinks are on me. I know a good bar. Yeah, keep your head down.
Nice and slow. What? Damn it!
Of course. The Novista doors, or whatever those things are called.
Sandler.
Oh, come on. Well, got those things to
I'll make
fight
sure
now.
you're the next to go, Sandler.
Well, alrighty then. I'm pretty sure the objective is this way. All roads lead to that location. Game's really filling me up on Magnum ammo when it's giving me the time. Nothing else? Nothing else. This looks a little too conspicuous. What's the catch? Cliffside epitaph. The bones of our brethren rest in all nations. The blood of our brethren provides all food. We die only to be reborn. We live on through eternity. We reign absolute. Keenan Sadler. Keenan Sadler? Our dude is Osmond Sadler, right? And I think about it. That means there's a Hester, and now there's a Keenan, but our current guy is Osmond. I guess that means Sadler is a long line of assholes. Or at least potentially decent human beings who weren't so much assholes. But he just happens to be one of them. Because of course. Of course there's one here. Do I have to look for them around here too? Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't see one over there. I don't see one over there. I don't see one down there. I could just go... That's probably what that notice is. I could just go grab the notice and then look for him that way. Oh, hello. Yep. Where are they? Down in the tunnel. Down further. I can't see that low. Alright. I'm sorry if you can hear my congestion problems. I don't know if you guys think that that's not that bothersome or if it's disgusting, but can't predict when I need to sniffle. What in the actual... I can feel it coming on, but still. Oh. Yeah. Alright, I think the last one's up ahead, up above us. Probably up here. Somewhere. Look, it can't be in the tunnel. There's nowhere I could hide in the tunnel. Oh. That figures.
Finished.
Done with that. Moving on. Please, God, no. I mean, I knew what room this was going to be, but come on. Just one was enough. Just fucking one. Biological specimen transfer. The repairs were completed without issue. Since the facility was previously used for confinement, the work required to reinforce the airtight ceiling was minimal. As long as we don't run into any issues with the cooling system test, we plan to bring all of the remaining specimens from the Facility 1. All specimens were successfully transferred. However, we experienced a slight hiccup during transfer as one of them became violent. Luckily, the number of casualties was less than anticipated. Please be careful when dealing with them. We have received reports that they are beginning to acquire a tolerance to the low temperatures. Fuck my life. I hear the fucker. I swear to God. Stop fucking wiggling. Boy. I know what they're doing. Exactly what they're doing. I don't even want to touch them. That's how badly I don't want to fight them right now. Shit. God damn it. I'm just gonna have to sprint through it. Ah, God. All right. That was fun. Oh,
Took
look.
care of a request, did ya? I can tell by the look on your face. I knew I could count on you. Well then, what can I do you for?
Do you have anything else to sell that isn't just the same shit?
What's that? How have we procured an interesting choice? I mean it in a good way, of course. Good instinct, stranger. You can't go wrong with that. Good instinct, stranger. I'll buy it at a high price. Anything will come.
Okay. Oh, it takes squares. Never mind. Am I ever gonna get another Alexandrite? It feels like it's been so long. I feel like that's rarer than this one now. All I need is one more to complete it.
Back any welcome. A deal well struck.
Ah,
A well chip crossing your T's, dotting your I's. That's the way to be. That's about all I can do for this weapon. Although, no, never mind.
repair. I'll
Got a
repair the other
selection
thing.
of good things on sale, stranger. Pleasant travels.
Pleasant travels.
Welcome. Good luck to you, stranger.
Do I want to buy the exclusive for it? I feel like I should. I feel like I want to.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right.
I feel like I should be spending on this thing. Because when it gets up to exclusive, it penetrates through 5 targets. That's going to be freaking amazing. Though a knife that does twice the damage would be pretty nice too. That's pretty good as it is.
There you are, as you wished. Try that on for size. Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less. Anything else I can help you? Don't get yourself killed now.
Okay. that. I always want more shotgun shells. Oh my god. I swear if there's new ones.
Man needs a break every once in a while, am I right? Step right up. Some of the targets are, well, particularly sturdy. One shot won't be enough for those, I'd wager.
Nope. Okay. At any rate. Fuck you, game. Literally, fuck you. I'm convinced that the game hates me now. Or at least it hates this playthrough. It gave me more rarities in my on my main account playthrough, which is great. But this playthrough, it's like, nah, we hate this playthrough. We hate everything about it. We want to watch you suffer more. I mean, hell, if I wanted to, I guess I could have saved before I went down there, but still. I don't think it would have changed the outcome. I hear that the stuff is kind of, like, the slot is kind of rigged, but whatever.
Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming.
Don't need that anymore. I also missed the treasure in the other room. Oh boy.
Take a look. Something's bound to catch your eye.
That's just enough for another round.
Relax and enjoy your night.
This game fucking hates me. Fuck you. At least it hates this playthrough.
Hello, stranger.
Or maybe it's just hardcore. It decreases your chances. I have no idea. Because maybe they actually do give you a higher chance of a rarity, but it's a chance of getting it sooner. Because I heard it's supposed to be simulated, and that there's actually like a sort of like a math structure to them. Ha! Oversized fucking insect. I know that sound. God, I hate those things. Well, I do have that, but... Come and get it.
Out of the way.
Waste a perfectly good bullet on you. Come on. But he's not dead. I wish that actually do something sometimes. Oh, yay. Oh boy, oh boy. Who can forget about the bear traps? I see those are making a comeback. Pardon me. Oh, oh god.
Not bad. Present for you.
It's getting pretty crazy over here.
Next.
There's still more. Ow. Nice. You know, we're honestly good on shotgun shells. I don't need to keep crafting them, but I do. I just love them. I love shotgun shells too much. I love shotguns, period. I just need to start using them more. I should just start using them more. I hear a big guy somewhere.
Next. I knew it.
What? I was hitting the... Oh, I'm starting right here. I used the knife. I'll take that. Come on. Okay, nothing on the map. Ah, I tried to hit it. I tried to hit the button. Okay. Oh, now you come in. My God. Seriously. It's not even enough. Wow, one shot this time. That's great. Yeah, now if we had an herb. really hoping not to get that guy to come out. Use an herb game. I could really use an herb. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god!
I'm out. Here you go.
I am not dying again. Get the fuck down.
Out of the way.
Oh look, an Alexandrite. I could sell that for a lot. That fucking thing now.
Knew it. Shit.
God damn. What to use it on? That's the exit. Man, my shit's always gone. Just about every battle encounter destroys my body armor. Alright, it looks like I got everything. Nothing else in my way. I can at least thank the game for this. The hell is this? I, Adam. Can't go this way. Can't go this way. Not liking this. I'm really not liking this.
Ashley!
Really not liking this. At least it's saved right before.
You have come, my child.
What do you want?
I simply wish to share this gift with as many as possible. A humble wish, don't you think? You see, we are all connected through the holy body. And now your flesh and bones, your very thoughts, are already one with us.
Bullshit.
Why do you reject serenity when you need only accept the sacred gift? Like she did.
Sandler!
Oh boy.
Ah, yes, the time has come for this lamb to join our covenant. Oh, blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt all and let it be done.
Ada to the rescue.
Leon! Go!
Grab the girl. Nice work.
Ashley. Ashley. Damn it. Laboratory B. Looks like it's this way.
All the way down this narrow corridor. How convenient. Not only leads in one way either.
The hell?
You're seeing shit, Leon. You've been seeing shit since the beginning. This isn't surprising. Sandler has control over your mind.
Fuck, I'm losing it.
The hell?
God damn it.
One of these guys is gonna be an enemy. Come on, Leon. You got this. There it is.
This time, it has to be different.
You go first.
No way.
You've had a longer bitch.
I'm gonna get you home safe. Here goes nothing.
They did it. Leon did it. Ashley finally is cured. What a Chad. I'll do my job. What an absolute Chad. Leon did the Chadliest thing he could do, and that's cure Ashley of her bullshit. Well done, Leon. Well done. Okay. Let's hurry up and go on to the next one.
Ashley.
Oh,
Ashley.
Ashley did him too.
I thought you were gonna die.
Okay. You did this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this. Can you stand?
Decently.
The map?
Yeah, I found it. I think it says we can get out if we go this way. Hey, we're a team, right?
Keep this up. I'll be out of a job.
So, all of this, removing the parasites, this was Luis.
Yeah. We're alive. Thanks to him.
Thank God. Methods for eradicating Las Plagas. There are two ways to eradicate Las Plagas. Antigen injection and surgery. If the parasite... Fuck. If the parasite has not hatched yet, it can be treated by administering antigen directly into the body. Once it is hatched, however, there's not much that can be done besides slow its growth. Without surgery, the plaga can be targeted. With surgery, the plaga can be targeted and killed using a certain wavelength of radiation. but this is not without its risks. If the parasite is attached itself to the host's nervous system, the host will experience excruciating pain, and there is no anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Effective anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Surgical removal carries considerable risks even before the parasite is fully developed. Once fully grown, however, it is too late. Removing the parasite would kill the host, but considering what will happen to them, death may be a mercy. May be a mercy indeed. Laboratory 6 Dream Team. You can just see Luis in the back. Goofy bastard. Poor Luis, man. He didn't want any of this shit.
The most uncomfortable place I've slept before.
No, I doubt it.
I'm surprised this thing even booted up.
Ha! Actually, can I see this again? Does any of them look like Sandler? No. Maybe. I don't know. The guy, the older gentleman in the background could be, but I don't think so. Sadler's Animus. Do not be fooled into thinking that Los Plagas are merely tools for creating powerful bioweapons. Their true value lies in their ability to control. No matter how hostile the subject, a single injection can turn anyone into a faithful servant. Who needs spies when you could turn yesterday's enemies into today's allies? Controlling just one insider can't be an entire organization, an entire country to its knees. Can bring an entire organization, an entire country to its knees. Mass production of the superior species has made this possible. We have empowered Sandler. It is clear what he intends to do next. Can you imagine if Sandler had that much control? 6 billion loyal servants at his sole command. There would be no opposition, no war. Maybe for the first time in human history, the world would know peace. But I know how Sandler and the others have oppressed the people of this island for generations. I know how he treats them. There's no way to live. That's no way to live, and because of that, I won't let it happen. Yep. If one person has all the control, it's not really great. Regarding our arrangement from Luis, I've compiled the research data that you wanted. Meet me at the designated time and place. Do be clear you're going to get me the hell out of here if I bring you the goods, right? Regarding our arrangement from AW, I hope you haven't forgotten about the Amber. Without it, the data is worthless. It would be a shame to let your seed go to waste, so do not make me return empty-handed. You still remember the code phrase, I assume? Regarding our arrangement. Relax, I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten, and don't worry about the Amber. I'll figure something out. Think you could pick me a pack of smokes on the way? Any brand is fine. Maybe if Luis wasn't a smoker, he might actually have survived. That's bullshit. This sample, which I've come to call the Amber, was just sitting in the storeroom collecting dust. We used to have sample specimens for experimentation in the past, so it makes sense that this one was overlooked. In fact, the only reason I brought it back to my lab was because of this peculiar shape. After a basic analysis, I've changed my mind. The Amber possesses a very unique quality. Although small in a suspended state, it contains the same organ found in the dominant species, which we've only seen in Sandler himself. Would fully develop the Amber a rival, or perhaps even surpass Sandler's power. Unfortunately, the Amber was confiscated by Sandler before I could make any further progress in my research. You may be onto me. I need to get my hands on that sample again and escape in order to continue my research elsewhere. It's the only way to counter Sandler. Of course, I don't think I can trust this outside group either. but I've already come this far. Hopefully I can sweet talk my way out of this one too. I'll have to, for the world's sake.
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
This room is full of so much crap. I think we looked at everything. Let's get the hell out of here. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is gonna be turned into.
Look, I bet we could use that.
I heard that. Of course.
Sorry.
Like I said, we're a team.
Ashley, if I have to defend you, just so you know, I might have sniper rifle ammo, so we're kind of screwed. Oh, thank
Getting
God.
good at that.
Right?
I was getting real worried for a
I'm
second.
sure you're okay.
Never been better.
Good.
Alright, game, this is the point where you need to start feeding me some more stuff. You just kinda have to. I refuse.
Look at this place. That woman who helped us. You think she's alright?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
Sounds like you know her well.
A little too well, honestly. You probably would have liked to got to know her a little bit more, too. Cute. Any more of these assholes? Yeah, I think I see one. At least they're not really anywhere else from the looks of it. Made me waste one. Jackass. Oh my God! God, I hate these things. Illuminato's final chapter. Praise be to the holy insects. We have been promised paradise on earth. Man, woman, or child. His love does not discriminate. Beast, fish, or bird. All creatures shall be equally blessed. Praise be to the holy insects. We are the humble servants of God. His wisdom will overcome any mountain, His omnipotence will cross any ocean. The light of heaven dwells in all things. Let our bodies be the seabed. Praise be to the holy insects. We are the flock and the shepherd who guides us. Our prayers will be sung all over the world. They will be heard by all. At last we shall exceed the stars in the sky. Osmond. Illuminatus pendant. Providence monolith. Deep beneath the castle grounds I have found my faith. Oh, behold the divine vestiges left upon this world. It all begins here. Adam Sandler. Oh. His original name was Adam. That explains the name Adam that we saw like earlier. But also... Huh. So he renamed himself to Adam. I mean, to Osmond. That's interesting. I guess you thought it sounded cooler. More godlike. Could you imagine if there was something to shoot down there? Of course not. That would have been funny, though.
Spread out.
Hey.
They always have to give me a sneak attack. Oh, I missed a gunpowder, but oh well. Managed to hit that. Just the man I wanted to see.
Hello, stranger.
Well, find out how this shit's gonna go.
Stick close.
Got it.
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for?
That.
Stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that. Easy work. That's good work, if I do say so myself.
I don't need to give it that much.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right. That's about all I can do for this weapon. Although... No, never mind. Anything else? Might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right?
So, this is a point of no return, huh? Oh, I think I know exactly what this is. We're at the final battle, boys.
What can I
The
interest
final
you?
battle. The final battle. In that case, let's get this knife, because I know we're gonna have to do some
If you got
eyeball
a fighting
stabbing.
chance out there, you best it doesn't get any better than come back anytime.
I know we're gonna have to do some eyeball stabbing. So that's gonna be important. Gonna be very important. This is it, home stretch, boys.
Leon, look! Is that...
Ada,
Damn. I guess you did get beat.
Thinks he's gonna lure me out.
Well, I mean, all right. What do you plan on doing, Leon? You're just gonna leave her there? You're just gonna leave her there? You're just gonna leave her there?
Stay here. I won't be long.
Okay.
Yeah, just stay behind. This part's gonna be all me.
Ada!
Nice shot. God damn, that's a small target. I wish I was that good. Oh crap.
Sandler!
This is getting grotesque again. Oh man. It's even more disgusting. That's great. That's actually great. Oh boy. Back up. Ow. I am too busy trying to pick up shit right now to give a crap what he's talking about. Ow. Run. Ah, I tried to hit that. This guy's an absolute asshole. Get the fuck down here. What? You're summoning ads to help you? Oh man, what do I do here? He's just gotta make this annoying. Oh my god, fuck you. Come on. This is difficult. This fight is gonna be challenging.
Leon, look! Is that...
Stay here. I won't be.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I hit the button. I hit the button. I hit the button. God. Here we go. Here they come. come on, really? Are you serious? I thought I did hit reload on that. Oh my god, you move around too fucking much. Oh fuck, how the hell am I supposed to avoid that? Oh my god, that was so clutch. Oh my god, fuck you. Is that all you're gonna do is spam that? I hit the button. I swear to God. It doesn't matter.
Is that...
Stay here.
Alright. Fuck you. What the hell did he hit me with? That acid shit? Oh boy. And then after this, it's just a fucking... Ooh, I got lucky, I got lucky, I got lucky. Ah. Seriously? Ah! Oh, so that's how you avoid that. I just gotta somehow get just shoot that one. Ah, of course he does that back around bullshit. Oh, I got it. Eat it. Really doing it again. Oh my god, fuck you. Why am I stopping? Oh, that's why. Fuck. Oh shit. What? Okay. Oh shit. I did not know he was that close to death.
I'm getting sick of your shit.
You were telling me, Leon. Wait, what? Oh, no. No. Stop.
Finally, a look that suits you, Sandler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Oh my god, open the fuck up.
Use this!
Fuck you. Let's go. Oh man, Superman jump. Oh.
I'll give you a holy body.
Quite literally, he'll give him a holy body. Right to the damn eye. Slash throat. Holy crap, he's finally dead.
Ada, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
Not gonna try to stop her, Leon.
Lights here. Coming?
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
I see. Better get a move on.
Cute.
Until next time, Leon.
Leon! Where's she going?
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
We gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
no time
what?
for talking. Getting the fuck out of here. Oh, there's the timer. What was this? Oh. Why are you giving me herbs now? Game? Why are you giving me herbs now?
We can go home.
We're not out of here yet.
Thanks.
Come on.
They're not attacking. What's going on?
They're nothing now their master's gone. It's over for them.
You're experiencing a malfunction.
All right. Not bad, Ada. You like thrill rides? You're gonna love this.
Heh. Oh god, this shit's crazy. 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 Oh. There wasn't a whole lot of time to actually maneuver there. It probably would help if I break off the acceleration a bit.
You like thrill rides?
Actually, then again, I can't exactly not hold on to the acceleration given the circumstances. Whoa. Holy shit. There it is. Coming for you, baby. Let's go.
You all right?
I'm not sure that was insane.
We did it, boys. Defeated a cult and saved the day. Another biohazard incident is now dead and gone. Done and over.
Mission accomplished, right?
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't mention it.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. Have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested.
You don't need me. You proved you could handle yourself. Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on.
That's a callback from when she put a knife to her throat. When under control by Sandler.
Condor 1? Roost to Condor 1, do you read me? Come in! I said come in! Is this thing even on? Leon! Leon, are you and Ashley alright? Where are you? Come on!
Does he ever get back in with Hunt again? And just like at the end of the original game, they give you a nice collage piece of like all the people you've killed. All of the normal, everyday people that were just trying to live peacefully in their very Amish-like way. All those people you killed, here they are, in just one nice collage of bullshit. Just to make you feel bad. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's also a good way to show us what the village looked like before the bullshit, which is cool. Are they showing the beginnings of how it all went down? Neat. And we don't see you again until RE5.
Patch me through. I've obtained the amber.
Excellent.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
We do not pay you to ask questions. All you need to
That's
know
actually Wesker.
is a new dawn is breaking. 100 will give their lives so that just one may live. I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious. We're changing course now.
Huh. That happens. That's interesting. So, she never turned in the sample? Is this where... Oh, wow. Hold on. There is so many things that could be born from this. Hold on. Ada didn't turn in the sample. The Plaga show up in RE5. Or at least a variant version of the Plaga shows up in RE5. In other words, what just happened here, if she doesn't deliver the Amber to Albert Wesker, then how does he create the Plaga like infected in RE5? Yeah, Albert Wesker. Man, DC Douglas was Albert Wesker. I'm sorry to tell you. It's gonna be really hard to top that. That Cray guy seemed like he was doing a pretty good job at it. But he'll have a hard time trying to be as iconic. But man, this opens up the possibilities of so many things. Look, I don't think it takes a really intellectually sophisticated person to know that RE5 is kind of the black sheep of the family. Quite literally, because it takes place in Africa. And it has one stink to it, despite the fact that it's an action-focused game, which, yeah, that's a heavy criticism that it has. One annoying criticism that keeps popping up is the fact that, well, RE5 is racist because its setting puts you in Africa fighting native Africans in war, in a completely dilapidated, war-torn country, that has all these like differing communities. I'm trying to think of what they specifically call the communities themselves, between the outlaws and the people who in the tribes that just want to stay amongst themselves and all the other things. But generally speaking, the RE5 has a really big stink about it, because it based its game in Africa. And so many a journalist, many a garbage journalist, and many a dumbass person still to this day still believe and still think that Resident Evil 5 is racist. It's not racist. I mean, Resident Evil 5 has you going around and killing people in their native country. We just got done killing Spaniards in Spain. We also killed a bunch of Caucasian people in Raccoon City with, well, we killed a lot of Americans in Raccoon City. They're not generally white anymore, at least not in the remake versions. And if I remember correctly, oh yeah, and in RE6, we traveled to China. And so we killed Chinese zombies at some point in the game. Are you going to tell me that that's racist? It's not. Listen, none of this shit's racist, alright? It would be actually racist if there was actual malice behind it. But because there isn't, and because it's just a choice of location, of course, that's the kind of people you're going to expect to fight and will likely be affected by the Plaga strain in RE5. I mean, which would be even more racist? If they decided to make most of the zombies that you fight white and then replace all of the native Africans with white people, so that way they can kosherly turn them into zombies, and that way you don't have to feel bad about killing them? No. That would just be even weirder and dumb. No. You can't have a game in Africa because apparently you can't go around and killing native Africans. That would just be too much. Even though it's a very lawless place in general, it's apparently a really bad thing to have a character like Chris Redfield and then his partner, who also happens to be of African descent, but she was trained and grew up in a European branch of the BSAA. So there's also some issues. There's also some issues of like, oh well, yeah, well she may be African, but she's also a European bred, and it's just like, bitch, please, you can't have like weird petty like, oh well, this doesn't count because of this bullshit. All right, you can't trickle this down. All right, it's either it's racist or it's not racist. There aren't steps to racism. I hate to tell you this, there aren't. There are not steps to racism. It's either you do something with malicious intent, which makes it racist, or you do something because you think it's creatively interesting, it may potentially be genius, and you think it would be an interesting setting and story to tell. No one goes out of their way. I know. This is gonna surprise most of you. All right, most of you games journalists and all you bleeding heart liberal types in Twitter. All right, it's gonna surprise and shock the fuck out of you. But not everyone goes out of their way to be racist. Not very many people are also racist. I know, shocking, right? There's like a very small amount of people who are actually racist, and if there are more racist people, they're not making themselves that very well known, are they? I'll wait until after this cutscene. Oh, that's it.
Good work.
Result B. Gee, thanks. Unlock costume? Ah, oh, boy. The Mafia outfit. Round sunglasses. Fun mask. Anyways. To put my final thoughts on that. The Resident Evil 5 isn't what I would consider to be racist. I would say it's politically... I wouldn't even say it's politically inconvenient. I would say that Resident Evil 5 is just unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Resident Evil 5 just happened to be made in this time, in this current era. And not when we're past this bullshit already. No, it has to be during this time, when everything is still a little too uncomfortable, and no one really knows what actually being racist is, or what racism actually is. And people do think that there are steps to racism. That is the funniest shit to me. And look, I could get that there is being racially insensitive. I know some people think racism is being racially insensitive, but that's not the same thing. Being racially insensitive is a little different than actually having a hate boner for a particular ethnicity. And also, being insensitive implies a few things. It implies that that what you're saying or doing is not great, reasonable, or really it's really not a good thing to be doing or saying in front of or to a specific type of individuals or group or people or culture. All right? Being insensitive is literally having no clue. It is literally being someone who is intentionally saying or doing things that they know it makes people uncomfortable. That's being insensitive to me. And even then, I'm kind of stretching the definition a bit, because I wouldn't say that intentional. I would say that being intentionally insensitive is not necessarily insensitive, it's as it is just being an asshole. But yeah, case in point, I think that RE5 is fine. I don't think it's racist. I don't think they were ever trying to be racist. I don't think any Asian person in Japan, any Japanese person, any Capcom employee thought that, yeah, let's be racist. And Japan has this problem especially. All right, you want to talk about cultural insensitivity? Have you seen the kind of media that Japanese people make? Listen, I'm not going to say that they represent other types of people and cultures well, but when you see their depictions of them in different forms of media, it's hard not to feel like, wow, they just took all of the basic stereotypes that they see from the media, the news, and other facets of other places and cultures, and they just basically create a stereotypical version of that particular group or character. And it was like that for like the longest time, especially in the earlier years, because again, I don't know if you know this, but being global was not necessarily a priority for Japan. At least it was kind of in the video games industry, but it's not necessarily integral to the rest of Japan. I mean, they still draw different peoples and cultures differently, and and write them a little differently than, you know, than how people of those cultures may actually do that, and also draw them. My point being is that, and the reason for this is because it's a very homogenized country. It's a country that is completely that is completely almost 90% Japanese. There's if you were a black person in Japan, you would stand out like a motherfucker. That's that's just the case in point. And it's the same if you were a Caucasian person. It's the same if you were a Spanish person. It's the same if you were any other kind of human being. Anyone that doesn't have black hair, or I don't actually want to bring up any other features, but anyone who doesn't have the typical black hair or dark brown hair, or and it doesn't have noticeably Japanese aesthetic features, they're immediately the odd ones out. And Japan is still really about its collective culture. All right, we're a very individualistic country. They're still a collectivist country. So one person who stands out is seen as an oddity. They're also seen as problematic. They're seen as potential trouble. Most people avoid people who look too different in Japan because they don't want to be seen with someone who could potentially be a problem. That's why it's such a stereotype in Japan that when someone turns into, a delinquent, that they bleach their hair blonde to make a statement. That's just one of the tropes. It's an actual trope. It's a real life trope that happened. I don't know if it's still a thing, but it was a thing that happened, and it did happen in Japan, and that's just kind of funny to me. But anyways, yeah. To put the whole thing to rest and just to end the conversation, no, RE5 isn't racist. Capcom isn't racist. You people need to calm the fuck down. And I just gave you all the reasons. Now let's move on to the main points of why I'm bringing this up. So, what this ending shows us, with Ada deciding that she is going to take the Amber away and hover off somewhere into the distance that is completely away from Wesker's grasp, tells me that either she's going to hand it off to someone else and get money for it some other way, or what she's going to do, well, actually, it doesn't matter, because I can't get sidetracked on that. That part doesn't matter. What's important to understand is that if that is exactly what she's doing, Capcom may be retconning this simple game, this one simple fact. They may be trying to retcon through the RE4 remake, the RE5 game that took place in the location that it was meant to. And that RE5 may potentially take place somewhere entirely different. Entirely different. The potential is there. Chris Redfield will likely go and fight Wesker somewhere else. Or, if he is going to fight Wesker, it's going to be like some other way or time. Or maybe it's going to turn itself into its own side story. I don't know. The possibilities are endless because this is a huge retcon. A huge retcon. Because the Plaga Parasite, and I'm absolutely fucking certain that the RE5 zombies that you fight in there are Plaga parasitic infected. And and they certainly behave like Plaga infected. But what's important to understand is that if she takes this thing away from Wesker and Wesker doesn't get this amber sample, then RE5 doesn't happen. RE5 would have to happen some other way. And if RE5 does happen, it's likely not going to be in Africa, because the implications here are obvious. Capcom probably doesn't want to deal with the stinker of having to justify why their game is based in in Africa still, despite the fact that, well, RE5's place of setting is Africa, and why you're running around shooting predominantly native Africans. And so they just want to skirt that issue entirely. And they want to create a different game and call that RE5. Maybe make it the same story and same plot, just put it in a different place. I don't know. The whole point that I'm trying to make here is that I'm pretty sure that with this ending, Capcom is trying to rectify the big stinker that is the RE5 setting. And I honestly don't blame them for it. But at the same time, I honestly despise it. I despise it. I hate it. I don't even hate it because that... I mean, I understand it. And I don't even hate it because it's, because I want to go around shooting native Africans. No, that's not why I hate it. I hate it because it's not going to be authentic to that game. And also because it means that they're also worried about what stupid people think. And I don't think anyone in any sane person, any average Joe, is gonna care what some twitmonger or what some fucking journalist who literally is like ground floor employee agents running, like sitting in their fucking bedroom looking for some stupid shit to post about, or literally just trying to find any sort of excuse to write an article that could get them clicks that may be considered problematic or inflammatory, so to speak. And even if it borders on defamatory. Anyways, point being is that I think Capcom is giving these people a little too much power. If I was a Capcom employee myself, and I probably shouldn't say that I would do it better, but I mean, I don't think there's any point at all where you should ever submit to anyone if you don't think that anything that you've done, or that anything that your company has made, or that anything that the people you know who have helped make this thing are responsible for this and this implication, should ever have to question that. Unless it's actually true, you should never have to question that. Nor should you ever have to feel like you need to skirt around an issue or feel like you need to apologize for it. Alright? You could apologize to infinitum, and they'll never be satisfied. Those hyenas on Twitter and those fucking parasites that you call journalists, they'll never stop until you're dead and buried. Because that's just how pathetically weaselish these people are. They're so fucking pathetic. They're cockroaches. And the moment people realize that is the moment that people stop giving a shit. But no, people still give a shit about the opinions of these fucking pathetic weasels because they always are afraid of the backlash. And it's just like, look, I get it. No one wants to have maybe an associate of theirs or a business partner or an advertiser just wake up one day and read some... God, and I have to go on this rant while I'm still fucking sick. They don't want to have to look up this stupid article about how their company may be so-and-so simply because of creative reasons that are entirely understandable and reasonable when you actually boil it down and explain how the process of how it was made, how the ideas came about, and all this other shit. And that nothing that they did is actually wrong. I mean, it's a little... I mean, if anything, if it really offends people that a game set in Africa where you kill infected Africans is really that bad, then that's great. That's actually good. That's actually really, really good. Because that's kind of the point of these of these games. That's the point of most zombie media. Is that zombie media is designed and made for the purposes of two things. One, to give you a constantly ever-evolving problem that never goes away and is always looming and haunting you in the background. And the second is that it constantly makes you come face to face with the potential issues of having to fight and kill people. Well, I mean, things that were once human beings. And that's just those are really good themes. And if putting a game in Africa makes people that butthurt, if anything, that's all the more power to Capcom. That's all the more reason why you should do it. If it makes people that uncomfortable, good. You should be uncomfortable. You should not want to kill these people, but you're not actually killing them. They're not even people anymore. If anything, you're doing them a kindness. You're doing them a mercy because you're putting them out of their damn misery. Because they're no longer people. They don't have a sense of self anymore. This game goes even the extra mile to prove that. Once you're become a host to a plaga, and it goes in complete adult form, you can never go back. You are forever attached to that plaga, and you will forever be under its whims. You can never escape the plaga, and you will forever be a ganado. No difference in RE5. Once you become infected there, because it's the plaga parasite, you will never be able to come back from that. Never. Never, never, never. And if I remember correctly, the lore in RE5 actually states that the plaga infection, after some research that was done on it, they determined and deduced they crossbred the species or did something to it to where they made its incubation process far faster. In other words, once it's taken into your body, it immediately takes full control of its host. If my memory serves about the lore of the 5th game, well. And if that's true, then that's all the more reason why that's all the more reason and validation you need to put them out of their misery. And again, we're getting we're getting angry about fictional characters. This isn't really happening in Africa. We're not rehearsing like 9/11 or anything like that. This isn't like a video game about taking on terrorists in the Twin Towers or some shit like that. No, or in the airport as they're taking over the planes. No, this is literally a game about zombies in Africa. It's fictional as hell. It's the most unrealistic thing as it's ever gonna get. But anyways, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Point being is that if this is what they're going to do, if this is the direction they're going to take it, then I hope that the game that results from this is still going to be just as comparable, if not even better than RE5. In fact, maybe the RE remakes are actually just Capcom returning course back to the things that people actually wanted, which is actual survival horror with light action elements. That means the 5th game and the 6th game in the series, those games could be completely reworked and could turn into something entirely different. They could become entirely different games about entirely different things. And it'll all be very stringent and based around actual horror elements and not just the action fests that they were. The Hollywood blockbuster bullshit that they all were. And so if they do that, I hope that the games that result from them are going to be great. But I would rather if they just stuck to their guns and they just take what the original games were about and just made them even better. Made them exactly what people wanted. RE5, forget the action. Hell, you could even keep it if you want. Keep the action that's there. Just ramp up the tension and ramp up the creepiness factor and the guttural horror that is having to survive in a zombie-infected Africa or whatever setting that they decide to choose when they decide to go about remaking RE5. But this digression's over. Anyways, so it's already 6 minutes over the video. What are my final thoughts on the game? Well, my final thoughts on the game are this. This game has been a roller coaster. It's been fun, it's been exciting, and it's been amazing. I can't begin to describe where I should start with this first. I guess the first place I should start is the difficulty. Playing on hardcore probably wasn't the best choice. And I kind of knew that going into it, like, this is probably not a good thing. But because the hardcore thing said, for veterans of the old game, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if it's for veterans, then clearly, I should play it on a hardcore difficulty. And I wasn't the only one who thought that. Let me just pop in I don't want to pop this in, but I will pop in a cough drop, goddammit, if I can just stop coughing for 5 seconds while I talk. Alright. So. This is going to be hard. Anyways. So, like I was saying. it would be it it would have probably been more prudent if I had played it on standard, but when I saw the hardcore for veterans, I thought, well, I should obviously go for that. And so did most other people did, apparently. Every other streamer and let's player that I saw playing the game pretty much did the exact same shit. But of course the difference is that, well, you die a lot, and it's the enemies are a lot more aggressive, and they don't die or get staggered nearly as easily, which is kind of a bitch. This isn't helping because if it's on my tongue, I can't talk. But yeah, it's if I could have changed anything, it would have been to play it on standard. I stuck with it though. I stuck with hardcore because I didn't want to puss out, and so I did. And I still had some fun with it. I got frustrated. I think the combination of doing videos back to back with combined with the frustration and being a little sleep deprived or drained made it to where yeah, and probably was a little sleep deprived too. Kind of opened me up for a sickness, I guess. I don't know how I got sick. I'm still working it out. I only have the cough now. But eventually, I hope that the cough will go the fuck away. And then I can just get back to, well, not hacking up my lungs. But otherwise, the game was great. It was amazing. I think the one part that I liked the most about it was how they evolved the knife mechanics. There's actual mechanics to the knife now. It's not just a sweepy thing motion that you did in the original game, and you never had to worry about its durability or nothing. No, in this game you have to worry about its durability, its damage. You need to upgrade it. It's a viable weapon as your guns, and it also blocks incoming projectiles and all that other good shit. It's honestly a very mechanically diverse tool. It's basically It's basically the Swiss Army. It is a literal Swiss Army knife. It's a very utilitarian. It's a very utilitous tool. I can't even think of the word to describe it. It has a lot of utility to it, basically. And so, mastering the knife is conducive to staying alive. Which I should have thought of in the beginning, because I was more focused on wanting to keep my knife durable, I ended up just eating most hits. So, and I try to dodge and weave most of the time, but in some situations you can't really dodge and weave out of attacks. Anyways, but yeah. I think that the knife is a major improvement, a great addition to the remake. And as for the story itself, the story is good. There are some little nods and bits that I kind of miss. Like, I still am thinking about how funny it would be if they did keep the ballistics dialogue from the original game, where Leon and Ashley run into the cabin with Luis as they're about to barricade themselves inside, and as they're having a small conversation, Luis is just like, I see the president has equipped his daughter with ballistics too, and can't even laugh. And, of course, her response to that is, how rude. How about you tell us your name first? And then, of course, Louise has the dumbest line of, like, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you should say your name first before you ask somebody else's. And of course, it's dumb because you're the rude one who literally made a comment about her tits. But yeah, proper manners and ethics is absolutely fundamental when addressing a person who comments about your tits. Anyways, yeah, it would have been funny if that still made it back into the game somehow. Just like if he made, like maybe if instead of ballistics, or just that entire line in general, if Luis was actually a bit more of a flirt. Because I mean, like, come on, let's be honest here. We see Luis throughout this entire game, from start to near the end of the middle part, and the motherfucker, despite the fact that he dies saying like it's a shame, the women of the world shall miss this guy, and you know, basically pumping himself up as a complete ladies' man. We never actually see him flirt with any fucking potential women that are around him. I mean, fuck, he's working with Ada Wong. She's like the ultimate femme fatale in Resident Evil. And you're gonna tell me that if you didn't have if you didn't have any logical reason or excuse to make him flirt with someone, it wouldn't be with her? On that note, you could have changed that dialogue with Ashley to be at least a bit more flirtatious, sensibly flirty. Stop. Sensibly flirtatious. Like he could, he could compliment her, while also kind of like casually, kind of just like infiltrating his way over into her comfort zone. You know, basically just trying to be smooth. You know, and coming off like he's actually kind of nice, while also very clearly trying to get into her pants. In Ashley or Ada Wong's pants. I mean, like, there are ways you could have done this, but the point is that I feel like Luis's character, despite the fact that a part of his character was completely underutilized, I feel like he's probably the most interesting version. This is the most interesting version we probably got out of the remake of his character, because he actually had more shit to do, and he was actually there instead of just in the foreground most of the time. And I'd say the biggest change with the game so far in terms of story was the tone. Like, they kept everything. They kept the campy dialogue. Most of Leon's campy dialogue. They kept a lot of the funny jokes and quips, but they didn't really keep a lot of the they didn't really add, well, they did add a few things, but they didn't really keep that throughout the entire process of the game. Like, the game didn't feel like a funny larky B movie like the original did. This one felt like a more serious version of the game, with a lot of campy, slightly cheesy dialogue just trickled all throughout. And I mean, I guess that's one way to stay true to it while also changing up the tone considerably, but I mean, if it works, it works, and it does. It works strangely well. The contrast in tone, and it does not jive that hard with the shit that's going on screen. I'll give you that. Let's see. Other than that, the Ashley's character has improved considerably. Like, she's not just a questionably young teenage-looking girl like she was in the original game. Now she actually looks like an older woman who could be in college, who instead of is constantly whining for Leon to help her at every waking moment of his goddamn life, probably suffering from PTSD ever since that mission. now she's actually she's kind of reliable, has a bit more mechanics to her. I mean, you vault her over things. I mean, you could do that in the original game. That's not really all that different actually, but yeah, well, at least she's better written. At least she's better written. I'll give them that. She's better written. She's a lot more likable than she was in the base game. She was kind of flat personality-wise. She didn't really get much room to shine either, despite the fact that she was the central focus of the fucking game. And other than that, Leon. He's I mean, he's a great character in this one. Like I thought OG Leon was pretty good. He was pretty charismatic and quippy in that one. But in this one, he's a bit more brutish and serious while still throwing out cheesy one-liners as he's killing the people. it's honestly kind of funny. And it is also I think it's actually a great way to actually develop his character. Like, they still kept with a serious tone for the story, with having Leon being a more serious character with also a bit of a brutish side to him. But they did that, but they were able to adaptively mold that into his character in a non-conflicting manner, in a way to where you could easily chalk this up as like, yeah, this still would be the same Leon that would come to know and love from the OG2, or at least it's still comparable. I mean, because the way I look at it in this version of the remake, this isn't the charismatic man of action and constantly spewing one-liners at every adversity type of Leon who doesn't take the situation seriously whatsoever. No. This is a Leon that takes almost everything seriously with a bit of a brutish tone to it, but he does that because of because of everything that he went through. He suffers trauma from that, and it would be understandable why he would be constantly throwing out weird fucking quips, jokes, and one-liners, because he's constantly haunted by those experiences. And in doing so, everything that reminds him of that experience, or comes to re-push that experience onto him, it's his coping mechanism. I look at it in this game as his coping mechanism. If Leon isn't quipping or making jokes at every slight provocation, at even the slightest provocation, then Leon just isn't having it. Like, the man's going loco. That's how I look at it. Like, a Leon who isn't jokey is bordering on insanity, because it's the only thing that keeps him sane. That's the way I look at it. Leon quips and jokes so he can cope with the situations, that the desperate and ridiculous and mortifyingly horrifying situations he tends to find himself in. That's how I look at it. But yeah, other than that, the guns are great too, I guess. I feel like that the main gun is kind of shit. I should be more specific. Going on to guns, I feel like that the standard pistol, given what I've seen and what I've experienced through this playthrough, it's good, even in the later game, but it's not nearly as useful, I would believe, if you weren't using if you weren't using the Red 9, or at least one pistol that was doing at least a little bit more damage or had a little bit more impact to it than the fucking basic pistol you start with in the game. And even though you could upgrade the thing to get its exclusive, which is the which is the chance for like a five times critical hit rate. 2 out of like a 5 times critical hit rate isn't like a 5 times 2 or a 2 times 5. It just isn't. It isn't that big of a. Well, actually, no. It's yeah. Anyways, it's not. It isn't that big of a real scale and change. It's like. It's I mean, in terms of damage, it's like. It borders on sniper rifle damage. Like actual sniper rifle damage, or maybe going on like base killer 7 damage, but it's not actually like that. It's not that damaging. It's not that damaging, and you don't really know when you get the critical hits either. I'm sure there's like a noise indicator or a visual indicator for it too, of when you get those critical shots in. But and also they say actually it also says that it's actually 5 times more likely to get it. I don't remember, but I don't remember anymore. But yeah, case in point, base pistol on hardcore, wouldn't recommend it. Red 9 is by far the most powerful pistol in both the OG game and in this one, I imagine. So upgrading the Red 9 is essential. Getting and finding that Red 9 is going to be essential for your survival horror experience going through this game. And other than that, every other gun works and functions like a goddamn dream. Striker still is good. It still clears the enemies out in front of you like a goddamn masterpiece. And what else? They got rid of the TMP. Like, well, they didn't get rid of the TMP, but they supplanted the TMP with like an elf with like the MP5 or the MP7, and they just call it the L5, and that's actually great because there was no different variety of machine gun bullets or gun type. There was just the TMP in the original game, but now you have the L5. Another machine gun type, and then they also gave you an actual machine gun, which uses rifle ammo for some reason. Which is kind of weird. And when I was first starting out, I thought, wow, that's actually really cool. That's gonna be really useful. But then when I got that L5, I'm like, well, shit, that's even better. Why? But this sniper rifle, assault rifle. What about this thing? And when I saw how much better the L5 was compared to the TMP, and then I also got around to using that thing as that CQBR assault rifle as a sniper rifle, I slowly began to realize that yeah, trying to use this thing as both a sniper rifle and an assault rifle is just it's asking a lot. You're better off just having a sniper rifle. Should have stuck to the Stingray. Anyways. But yeah. Weapons are great. Variety of weapons. They added new varieties of weapons, which is always good. Adding more upon what was already there is always good. And yeah, other than that, I guess that's all. That's everything. That's everything I could possibly say. I know I've ranted pretty long just talking about fucking the end of this game and its implications for RE5, but I feel like I've said everything that needs to be said. I feel like I'm content with the way this video, with the way my thoughts and opinions have gotten out there, at least for the most part. I mean, I'm probably gonna one day get a lot of flack for my comments about RE5 in particular, but and all the stupid bullshit surrounding it. But you know, I will cross that bridge when we come to it. I guess as well as my own viewpoints on how I justify that sort of thing, or my explanations and usage of certain terms and verbs, verbiages, and yeah, it's just that's just gonna be fun. That's just gonna be fun. But I genuinely mean what I say. I don't believe that a company or anyone would go out to make anything that would potentially like be seen as negatively untoward or be negatively untoward or offensive to people unless they're fucking comedians, in which case be fucking offensive. That shit is what makes you money. And it's kind of the one reasons why like having all of these pathetic ass comedians that we have nowadays who play the safe route, and you wonder why these people are actually still around and are still seen as funny is beyond me. But I mean, how the fuck is Amy Schumer still a thing? Anyways, point being, we're gonna cut this episode here, and I'm just gonna relax my throat and finally get to fucking bed. Holy crap, it's 4:30. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.